after this meeting is over, all you have to do is go to the person who sent you to this meeting. You're going to tell them just one of three things. And by the way, if that person isn't here, that's the person you need to get back to. You're going to say, I'm a number 1, I'm a number 2, or I'm a number 3. That's it. 1, 2, or 3. It's that simple. 1 means thanks, but no thanks. It's not for you. And we understand. It's not for everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You don't have to say anything. You know, I don't have time. I don't know anybody who drinks water. Whatever. Just say 1. Okay? That's it. 2 means I want to try the water and give me more information. Or maybe I have a dad who needs the water, or a mom, or a family member. Do you know anybody that might have an issue that the water could possibly help? Get them the water. It's free. Number 2 means you want the water, you want to see how it works, and you want more information. Number 3 means I want to try some water, I want more information, and how do you get involved and get started? I want to get started right now. In other words, that's number 3. I believe that this is the next kitchen appliance that the majority of households out there is going to own. Not only in the United States, but in the entire world. What we're looking at here is the flagship product of Enagic, the SD501. Now, this is an actual installation in the kitchen, and to install this unit, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It can be installed in any type of faucet in the kitchen. The way you turn on the unit is by basically
power on, Kangen water 9.5.
Pressing that button. Okay, now, when you turn on your faucet, you have all the different settings that you normally have. In other words, if you want the spray is there. If you want just the normal setting, it's there. But once I move this setting to the Enagic, it's going to start diverting the water into the unit. The first thing it does is it goes through a double carbon antibacterial filter here. In other words, it's going to sterilize the water. It's going to clean the water. After that, the water is going to go through 7 platinum-coated titanium plates. And what it's doing is it's going to charge the water, and it's going to split the water. The good water is going to come out up here. And the bad water is going to be discarded through this bottom hose over here. Now, as you can see here, the unit makes different types of waters. The first one is the drinking water, the alkaline water. It makes 3 types of alkaline water. 8.5,
Kangen water 8.5, Kangen water
9.0,
Kangen water 9.5,
and 9.5. Now, we suggest that if you are getting the water, you begin with the 8.5. Okay? And then a week later, you go to the 9.0, and then eventually, you'll land up at 9.5 or 9.0. Okay? Now, let me give you some of the side effects of the Kangen water. They're very minor. One is it hydrates your brain in 30 seconds. The water is microcluster, so it goes all over the body, which means sometimes people get a head rush and they think they have a slight headache. That goes away in a few seconds. If it doesn't happen, it's probably not going to happen. That's the first side effect. Next, you're going to detox, which means the water is going to start cleaning your body. You might go to the restroom a little bit more, okay? Third is you're going to sleep better. The reason why is because the water hydrates your brain. Your brain produces melatonin. Melatonin helps you sleep. And the last side effect is your energy is going to skyrocket. If you're drinking the water on a daily basis, what the water does is it allows your body to produce serotonin. And serotonin, by the way, increases your energy. Those are the 4 minor side effects of the Kangen alkaline water. Okay, now I'm going to show you real quick. First of all, obviously, this is the drinking water that you drink at home. Now, it's very important that when you go out, you have some kind of, this is what I have. See this bottle right here? Instead of getting bottles and throwing them away and all these plastic bottles, I've been using this bottle now for 5 years. Great for the environment, by the way. Now, for restaurants, the water that you saw coming out of here goes in this kind of bottle. As a matter of fact, We have several restaurants using these bottles as part of their profit center. Now, when I give the water away to somebody, I normally use a 1-gallon jug. This is the 1 gallon, okay? You can actually get them where the tops lock, and you can get this in 45, 50 at a time. This is what I use to give the water to people. The next water, clean water, is neutral water, clean water. It says right here for medication. Some other uses to it, I like drinking my coffee with alkaline water because I like my coffee a little bit stronger. My wife likes drinking her coffee neutral, so she uses the regular neutral water. The next water is called beauty water.
Beauty water.
When you press this yellow button over here, the unit is going to produce what I believe to be the most popular water in Enagic, and that's the facial toner. Now, when you get this water and you put it in a spray bottle like this, when you spray it in your face, it feels like your skin is actually going, it's sucking the water in. It actually provides a toner which they sell at the department stores. If you don't know what facial toner is, just go to any Nordstrom's, Macy's, cosmetic department, ask them for facial toner. That's what they give you. They run $30 all the way up to $60, depending on if you purchase Maybelline or Lancome. Now, the reason why when you spray your face, it feels like your skin is sucking it in, is because the pH of your skin is 5.5. And this is what this water is, 5.5. Look what it's done for my skin. I've been using it for 5 years. It's absolutely phenomenal. I bring 3 or 4 of these with me at all times. Imagine getting facial toner at no cost, as much as you want. My wife likes to wash her face in it. I like to wash my face. And by the way, with this unit, you get unlimited facial toner. Imagine the savings just with that one button. You're going to love the facial toner that this SD501 produces. When you press this orange button,
strong acidic water.
This unit is going to produce the 2 final waters. One of them is called the strong acidic water. That comes out of the bottom here. It's 2.5 acidic water. Now simultaneously, while it's producing that water, here on the top is going to come out strong alkaline water, which is 11.5 in pH. Now let me explain to you what each one does. By rinsing your fruits and vegetables in this water, it'll take out the pesticides, germicides, and insecticides and clean it thoroughly. Now, because of its cleaning power, if you take this water that's coming out of here and put it in a spray bottle, like I have right here, see this? This is actually the best cleaner for all of your marble, all of your kitchen, your oven, your stainless steel kitchen doors. It'll out clean your Fantastic. It'll out clean your 409. It'll out clean your Mr. Clean. This water will out clean most of the cleaners you have in your kitchen. It actually has the ability to emulsify oil, and you will not believe the shine it leaves on granite counters. It is one of the best kitchen cleaners that I've ever seen. It has the ability to kill 99% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Salmonella, E. coli, staph, mold, fungus. It's great for disinfectants. As a matter of fact, if you put this water in a spray bottle like this, okay, and if you have any type of skin rash, eczema, psoriasis, if you know someone or if you have athlete's feet, fungus on your nails, you will not believe how fast this water helps and how good it works. As a matter of fact, they use this water to disinfect surgical equipment in many of the hospitals in Asia. If you have a pet that has a rash, you just take this water and you spray it on that. You know, some people buy things like Purell and Lysol to disinfect things, As a matter of fact, sometimes they want to disinfect their hands. See that? That kills 99.9% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Imagine how much money you can save by using just this one product. So there you have it. That's the SD501. Now, a couple of other things about the unit. It's designed to last 25 years or longer. There are no moving parts. That's the reason the unit lasts so long. Also, it's self-cleaning, which means there's no maintenance. Here, take a look at this. I don't know if you heard that, but it said it cleans it. The unit is now cleaning itself. It has the ability to clean itself, and when it's done, it will tell you. I believe that this is the next kitchen appliance that the majority of households out there is going to own. Not only in the United States, but in the entire world. You have to remember, in Japan, 1 out of every 6 homes right now already has an ionizer. I will need some tap water, all right? And now, just so the people know, the reason we use so many different waters here is because I want to make sure that you are at least using one of these, okay? So you probably recognize your brand, and if you, and if you don't drink one of these, then you're drinking tap water, which will be here, okay? And I made some water, and the last one will be Kangen water, which is what you're drinking. And I want to show you the effects of the water, because when you see it live, you can really see what the water can do. Because, you know, when you first hear about it, it doesn't make sense, because water is just water, right? But if you think about it, wine is not just wine. Gasoline is not just gasoline. There's so many different grades of things. So obviously the water, there are different grades of water. And let me make sure you guys did this right. Okay, hold on. There's something wrong here. Because I cannot do this. Oh, here, that's correct. This is the wrong one. Okay, let me just put this here. Okay. There. And then that. I know this well. Okay, perfect. All right, now, for the new people, as far as oxidation, in other words, ORP, this starts at 280 plus 280. So up here, I put it from starting at the worst. This is the worst. And it goes all the way to the, like, the worstest, okay? Whatever, I don't know. You know, whatever. Worst, worster, worstester, really worst. I mean, it really gets bad. And then it gets to the really bad guys, you know. This is really... You know, that starts out bad on that side. Now, the tap water, which is this right here, always comes out at plus 280. It comes out just like the Dasani over here, okay? Now, the only time the meter ever goes to negative 300 and up is when you hit the Kangen water. It's got the highest antioxidant. Now, the second thing I want to show you is called alkaline, all right? So, the alkaline part, because every book says it's healthy to be on that side. Now, this is the Dasani, product of Coca-Cola, okay? And where is the pH tester? Somewhere here. Right here, okay. Watch this, okay? This one is Aquafina, product of Pepsi-Cola, all right? You got Smart Water. You have Fiji, Avion. This one is what I drank, because I shopped at Costco. It's called Crystal Geyser, okay? Then you have the Arrowhead, the vitamin water, the Gatorade, the, this one will represent all soda, okay, the 7-Up. And then, in the end, you have Kangen water over there. All right, now, take a look at this right here. I don't know if you can see that, but take a look at that. Look at this. This is one of the top-selling brands. Product of Coca-Cola, only product sold in many different places. Their marketing is phenomenal, and look at how acidic it is. Is it acidic or alkaline? I mean, look at how far it goes. And people drink this today. Look at this one, Pepsi-Cola. Of course, have to compete. Look at this one. It's called Smart Water. What's so smart about that? It's so acidic. These two always come out right here. See that? Neutral. Why? Fiji and Avion are good water. However, they do oxidize you, and they're not microcluster, And the last part is they have what they call, I'll get it, they have what they call a little bit pricey. You know, we tested some, I think we found 7 of them that were pretty pricey, more than the rest. One was called VOSS, V-O-S-S, something like that, okay? And by the way, for the people, what I'm putting up here is called a pH tester. All this does is check out the alkaline or acidity. It's the same thing that your pool man uses. Now, look at this side over here. See, look at the one I used to drink, Crystal Geyser. Look at it. It's so acidic. It's on this side. And I thought it was good, you know? Look at these ones right here. Wow. Look at this one, Gatorade. Supposed to be good for you, right? Athletes drink it. Athletes don't take it home with them. They leave it on the field. You're not going to sweat like an athlete, okay? Look at what you leave inside of you, how acidic it is. Now, soda, wow, soda's the worst. And any soda, by the way. Now, tap water always comes out neutral. Why? The government, it's government regulated. They put chlorine in the water to clean the germs, right? And then they put lye, L-Y-E, to protect the pipes. You check it out, all right? But that's what turns it that color. Now, look at the water that you're drinking. Look at this. Look at that against my shirt. Wow. It is like regal, royal, purple. And all book says that is very healthy for your body. Because if you drink this water right here, this water, what will happen to you is you will start to become alkaline. All right? You're counteracting the acidity that's going inside of you. If you are acidic like this, watch what happens. Look at this. Look at that. Look at how you start to become alkaline more and more. It's unbelievable. And it's not the color of the water. Some people think it's what you're drinking. Here, look at this. Look at that. See? When you drink this water and you're acidic, your body eventually becomes alkaline. Look at that. See what happens? And it's the water, okay? Now, unfortunately, when you get to these guys, look at this, Gatorade. Nothing, okay? Same with Propel. Nothing. Vitamin water. Look at this one. This guy tries to fool you. Okay? He tries to pretend he's alkaline for a second. He's going to try to fool you. Don't blink your eyes. Okay? You notice? He goes, I'm alkaline. Nope, you know you're not. Okay? Now, check out this one right here. Look at soda. Here's soda right here. Nothing. Soda is the worst for you. If you drink 1 cup of soda, 1 cup, you need 32 cups of Kangen water to neutralize the soda, the acid that's in that 1 cup. 4 pitchers. Okay, we're not saying to stop it. We're just saying to lighten up and balance it. Soda is so acidic that, here, this is what I know. If you have a car and you pop the hood and you see the battery cables and there's battery acid on it that you can't remove, put soda on it. All the guys know it. It'll disintegrate it. Okay? If you have a stain in your driveway, oh, here's a good one. Tomorrow, go get a penny. Tonight, go get a penny, a dark penny, oxidized. Put it in soda. Tomorrow morning, you will see it's shiny. The soda has eaten through the oxidation that's been there for years. Unbelievable. And then we drink it. Okay? It's like, you know. Oh, by the way, when we were researching this, we found out the leading cause of death in children 14 years and under in the United States is cancer. That's just a fact, okay? And the reason that threw me off is because when I was 14, none of my friends had that stuff. None of my friends had diabetes. None of my friends had all the things that the kids have today. Okay? What's the diet's kids today? Kids' diet today, beginning at 3 years old. Happy Meal, supersize it, big gulp, make it large, soda. Okay? Let me show you why. Because if your body is alkaline, which every information that I got says is you're healthy, and you put soda inside your healthy body, what will happen is your body will become acidic. You do not have a chance. And by the way, this is diluted. Okay? So I'm just trying to show you, so it's this is very good information. And you want to, oh, by the way, if you want your kids to stop drinking soda, show them this presentation in your home 2 or 3 times. A lot of them stop drinking the soda. The adults keep drinking it. They don't get it, okay? No, really, the kids get it, all right? So you want to give them you want to show this to them. Now, the next thing I want to show you is called microcluster, all right? Here we go. We're almost done. Now, this part I didn't know. The water you're drinking is tiny, because what this does is it splits the water and it charges it, and it becomes tiny. And for the people who don't believe that, I'm with you, because when somebody first told me that, I said, water is water, right? Well, it's not. This is called Yamamoto green tea, okay? And to make green tea is very simple. All you need to do is have a tea bag, okay? We'll do a couple of them here. And you have to have a tea bag, you have to have a cup, and then you have to have some water, okay? Now, so let's make some tea. Okay. Now, question. Why is that not making green tea? It's supposed to be green tea. You're missing one ingredient. Heat. You got to heat the water because it's too cold. Tap water, it's not going to go through the tea bag. When you heat water, it becomes smaller and smaller. All right? Let me ask you something. When you go to make sun tea, where do you put it out? You don't go out there and put it out in the moon, right? You put it out in the sun. Why? The sun heat. Today would have been a great day. That sun would have heated that, boom, right? You notice sometimes it gets stronger. It depends on how the water is heated, okay? It's not going to penetrate. But this water is called Kangen water. It penetrates you at a cellular level. It has the ability to completely do different things in your body, okay? Look at this. I want you to see something. Because this was, when I first saw this, I could not believe it. All right? That water did that. Here, check this out. It's really weird. Look at this. Look at how fast, not only does it pull out the tea, it pulls out the flavor, it pulls out the color, it pulls out the smell, and if you taste it, it's 100% green tea right there. Oh, by the way, just so you know, this is not some kind of a trick. Watch this. Same tea bag, okay? Different water. Look at that. What happened? It can't penetrate through. The water is too big. I know it doesn't make sense, but here, check it out. Look at that. I mean, it's unbelievable. Am I the only one freaking out up here? Because up here, the color is like boom, 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 you know? You can make 20 of them. And it keeps pulling out. Hey, you want to have a tea party and save money? You know? So, by the way, you know, you can do 20 of them. Look at this guy. He doesn't know what to do. He's confused. That's why our motto is change your water. Change your life. I mean, it's unbelievable. So again, anyway, let's go to the third one. No clapping. This isn't a trick. I mean, it's like, wow, that's like, whew, you know. But when you start drinking it, because I was with some nutritionists for some major teams out there, and they're telling me about hydration, how important it is. Okay? It's not about how much water you drink, it's about how much water you're utilizing. Right? And this helps you utilize the water because it penetrates you at a cellular level. Now, the last thing I want to show you is this. Okay? How do you cook your fruits and vegetables? because this unit, as I said before, it makes 5 types of water. All right? Let me show you one of the waters it makes, because how do you, not cook, but how do you wash your fruits and vegetables? You probably do it like I do, and like everybody in this room does. Okay? I'll put this one over here. Okay. So we're going to show you something. If you press this button right here, this button down in the bottom, it will make water that comes out of here that will do what you're about to see. Okay? As a matter of fact, if you wash your fruits and vegetables, you probably always go to your sink. I don't care if you have reverse osmosis. I don't care if you have a water filter. It doesn't matter. You're going to go to your sink to clean the fruits and vegetables. So we're going to sort of simulate that and put some, and by the way, these are very good tomatoes. I just got them from Pavilions. And, okay. All right. This will be good. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see. Maybe we ought to do one more. Okay, do this. Okay. Okay, is that cool? All right. Now, normally you'll take you'll rinse your fruits and vegetables underneath your tap water. Let's say you have a water filter. You'll still rinse it underneath the tap water. Okay? Just like that. Now, let me show you this part right here. I'm going to rinse the other one in what we call strong Kangen water. This is the water that comes out when you press that last button. It'll come out the top. And by the way, I pre-made some. And just so you guys know, all this is water. It's the same water you're drinking, except it's 2 points higher, which makes it more alkaline, and it kind of makes it more of a cleaning agent water, and things that it does is incredible. So I'm going to rinse this one in this water right here, and then while this is doing what it's doing, well, I want to show you, before it happens, I'm going to show you why it happens, so you know. Okay? This is called sesame seed oil. And I use dark oil because it's better for the people in the back. They can see it better. Okay? And this is just like any oil. So now, okay. What have you learned in school about oil and water? Oil and water don't mix. It cannot. I don't care how many times you do this like this, it will always do that. It'll separate. There, you can see it from the back. It'll separate. I don't care what kind of liquid water you put in there, it's going to separate. Okay? But you're not drinking regular water. This is called Kangen water. All right? But it's water. Oil and water don't. What did the water just do to the oil? It emulsified it. It broke it down completely. That's why people's results are happening. Look what it does. And it's gone. It emulsified it, broke it down, not like this one. That's why when you drink the water, be careful with this one, man. It'll make the place smell like Chinese food, okay? It's really strong, okay? But anyway, when it goes inside of you, it has the ability to do a lot of good things, all right? Including break down things as you see over there. Now, I want to show you what happens when you clean your water, your tomatoes, let's say in the water you do, okay? This is what you will take out normally. These have been soaking for a while. Okay? Look at that. Now, I want to show you what happens if you clean your fruits and vegetables in that water. This is what you'll take out. And also, if you wash your fruits and vegetables in this water, it will last weeks longer because you're removing something that causes it to oxidize. And when I first saw that, I said, what is that? Because it ain't green tea. You know what it is? It's pesticides and germicides and insecticides. So we wanted to find out, how does this work? We went up to Fresno. Jerry, myself, who else was with us? God, we saw the plane that goes shh. I mean, it just, last time we saw a helicopter that it looked like a rake, about from that side to that. But it's chemicals that come out. And when we asked the owners of the place what it is, they said pesticides. It's oil-based. And we said, what takes it off? Nothing. Why? Because the next day they irrigate, or it rains really hard. Okay, I thought it rains hard, it comes off, and the plane comes again tomorrow. Rains hard on Friday, the plane comes on Monday. Rain hard on Thursday, the plane comes on Saturday. No, plane comes once. It leaves stuff that you cannot take off. And that's what you remove. And by the way, again, I always say, documentation always, always, always beats conversation. Okay? I want you to see, and I want you to see that you should see what comes off some of the other vegetables and fruits. You wouldn't believe it. You should see what happens with rice. You should see what happens with pasta. Wow, incredible. Okay? All right, a little bit more. And then the last one here. Okay, go ahead and taste it. You know, some of you won't be able to taste the difference. Your palate. Depends on your palate. But, you know, humor me. Try it. Taste it. Hey, didn't the person who brought you here tell you they were going to take you out to dinner? Here it is. Okay? I'm just kidding, okay? Okay. But taste that, because always documentation. That's the best. But taste that, and some of you will have such a good palate that you'll be able to taste the texture. So some people, it depends on your palate and how, you know, but try that out, okay? Now, if you tasted the first one, I want you to taste the way you normally clean your fruits and vegetables. Okay. All right. Let's try this one. Just see if you can taste the difference. I don't know. Some people can't, you know. But I think some people will be able to. Let's try that one. Okay. 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 This one. And one more. Do we have one more? One more. Okay. On this side. Now, some of you might not be able to taste, but the second one is washed in water. The way you do it. It was soaking in water. Okay? By the way, you should see what comes off of, like, there was this pre-washed, organic, ready-to-eat mushrooms. Not. Wow. It was like brown gook. You would never eat it when you see what comes out there. But that's what it takes out, right there. Okay? But again, you should see the difference in taste when we did between grapes, incredible. Blueberries, unbelievable. Pasta, incredible. So, honestly now, how many people in the room honestly could taste a difference, a bite? Look at that. It has a bite, right? Well, it's because you're tasting that. That's the bite, right there. When you do two grapes, one is sweet and one has a bite. It's because you're removing that. So again, that's the unit right there. And I just want to let you see the unit. And then we are here. Where is it at? Oh, there it is, right there. Real quick explanation on the unit, okay? This is the SD501. This is our flagship product. It's designed to last 20 to 25 years. You can install it in 10 minutes. And as a matter of fact, it installs very quickly, and it starts producing all these different types of water. What happens is when you have it installed on your faucet, you can do spray, flow, or when you shoot it to this, it goes through a filter, and then it goes through 7 platinum-coated titanium plates. The water is then charged and it's split. One side of it comes out here. It comes out antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It comes out very alkaline and microcluster. On the other side of the hose, it's discarded, the water that's bad. And by the way, it has a 5-year warranty, and it lasts, like I said, the ones we saw out there anyway, they were lasting 20 to 25 years. Now, this unit runs $3,980. And when I first heard that, I said, what are you, nuts? But what it did for my mom, you know, today, if I couldn't replace my unit, 50 grand couldn't buy it. If I couldn't replace mine, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people who've had it for a while feel the same way. But still, 4 grand was a lot of money. All right? But here's the way I thought. See, let's say it lasts 15 years, because I'm a fairly good consumer. Let's say it lasts 15 years, and if you divide 3,980 into 15 years, that comes out to 73 cents a day. 73 cents. Okay? So I have to invest 73 cents, and then in 15 years, it pays me back, so I can get fresh water. My question was I already spending 73 cents a day? Are you? Look at that. I had a friend last week who said, we spend $50 a week for our water. Well, when I checked out us, my family, we were spending $7 a day. Between mine and my daughter's Fiji and, you know, when she was doing the Sani, $7 a day we were spending. You know how much this is? This is $1. Pick one up on the way home. They're $1. Cost them very little to make, like I heard, like pennies to make, but they sell it for as much as a can of Coke. They put no caramel, no cocoa, no sugar, no nothing. They don't even put it in a can. But they have the American public, the marketing is phenomenal. So everybody buys it. This is $1. We were spending $7 a day to buy bad water. Here was my choice. Maybe it's yours. $7 a day, 73 cents. Here I get about 12 bottles. If I shop at Costco, I can stretch my $7 to about 15 bottles. Here I can make 1,000 bottles in the morning, 1,000 bottles in the afternoon. I can make 5,000 bottles in the evening before I sleep to give away to everybody. I don't know, if you visit one of our facilities, like the one in Los Angeles, Torrance, you'll see 5 machines there working 24 hours a day, non-stop, because people are in line to get water. I mean, it's unbelievable. This unit right here, you know, this one right here is what? It's acidic, alkaline. Healthy, sickness. Environmental nightmare. How many of these do we throw out there and then say we're green? Okay? This one, 0. I mean, this one lasts forever. I paid for it one time. This one I pay for forever. There's the difference. If I'm 99 years old and I go to the store to pick up one of these, they will still charge me. This one right here, it starts paying me back. It was a no-brainer. And then when the guy said, well, it could possibly be tax deductible for you, no, I mean, it was incredible. So again, when you purchase the unit, you become the manufacturer. And you can make as much water as you want to give away. It makes 3 types of alkaline, 8.5, 9.0, 9.5. The only rule with the alkaline, and by the way, you can start at 8.5 and move up, or you can be like me who wanted to feel it, and I said, I want to start at 9.5. Anybody here start at 9.5? Okay, you know then. Here's the side effects. Number 1, you might get a head rush. It'll go away. Number 2, if it doesn't happen, it's not going to happen. Number 2, you're going to detox, which means it's going to clean you. Very good. Number 3, you're going to sleep better. Why? This is what Dr. Dave Lessman told me. because it hydrates your brain. Your brain produces melatonin. Melatonin supposedly helps you sleep. I'm not a doctor. Again, that's what a doctor told me, though. Okay? And then the last one is called your energy the next day is going to shoot up. When you're drinking the water daily, your energy is way up there. So that's why there's several sports teams using the water now. Again, the unit, you can finance it. You can pay cash for it. They can do check. They can do credit card. Enagic, this is how strong the company is. Enagic has a financing that has 0 credit turndowns. If somebody wants to start a business and be a distributor, or somebody just wants to buy the machine, they will finance them 0 credit turndowns. 0. They've never turned down credit. They never will. That's how strong the company is. Okay? As a matter of fact, they put a little deposit. They finance over 80% of it. They don't check credit. So if you want the unit, there's many ways to get it. Now, I want to show you, this is clean water right here. And then it makes, the clean water, by the way, is because you don't want to use the water with medication. Because of what it did to the tea, it's going to do it to the medication. It's going to pull it all out instead of time release, and it's going to shoot it all over you. Nothing will happen, but it just won't work correctly. So with medication, you drink regular water or clean water. Half an hour to an hour later, you can go back to alkaline. Okay? There's beauty water. The beauty water is 5.5 pH, and it comes in, I don't know if, here, like this. Okay? This is the container I keep it in. But if you go to Nordstrom's or Macy's and ask them for toners, that's what they come in, just like that. They run about $20, $25, $40. Yeah, Lancome runs $40, $50. They're like this. Ask them what's inside. They'll tell you it's liquid that's 5.5 pH because your skin is 5.5. That produces all the 5.5 pH water you want for free, for pennies. And it's so good for your skin. Look. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? But I do use the water every day. So does Bob Gridelli. Have you seen Bobby lately? Wow. Man, wow. He is looking like super cool. Unbelievable. Tony Mack, I've seen Tony. Unbelievable. I mean, these guys just were not that good looking before, you know? But anyway, the unit, by the way, the last here, if you press that button, it'll make water that you can clean your fruits and vegetables with and take all of that out. But on the other side, which is normally discarded, it now produces strong acidic water. It's 2.7 and lower. And it becomes, if you have skin disease, put it on there. Watch what happens. Watch how it helps. I had a dog across this. I have a golden retriever every time with a rash. My wife, she puts 2.5 on it, and it goes away, the rashes. Unbelievable. The 2.5, if you have a sore throat and you gargle with this water, incredible what happens. I pre-made some. And by the way, this is just water. And I put some on my next door neighbor, the dog. It had like pus on the eyes. I put it on. God, it helped the eyes so much. And it smells sort of like, I don't know, it smells like chlorine to me. Okay, smell it. For the new people, smell it. Doesn't that smell like some kind of bleach, or sort of smells like when that guy's in our backyard doing the jacuzzi, you know? It's my whole backyard smells like this. Can you give this to the back? Well, give it all the way in the back. Start from the back. Can you smell it or no? Okay. Does it smell like chlorine at all? Okay. Who's new in the front here? Okay, smell this one right here. This is concentrated. Who, right? Smell this one. And all that is water that goes through there. What the heck is that about? And you smell this. It is, anybody here new? Here, tell me. What do you think?
Smells like Clorox.
Smells like Clorox. That machine makes that water. That machine makes this water. That machine makes water that takes that out. It makes water that's clean water. It makes water that you're drinking that's healthy for you. That's not a water filter. It's a machine that that lasts you forever also. And now behind it, I want to speed up, is the business behind it. Because of this unit, it presents, and by the way, I put this 2 years ago. I think you're looking at the next kitchen appliance. Yep. I think you're looking at I think people in the United States are going to start making their water at home, because sometimes you go shopping and you don't know how long this thing has been there. Okay? And on top of it, it's acidic. So this is what I put a while back. Now, the people who are entrepreneurs, real quickly, this is a very solid business. And it's a real business for serious business people. All right? And it's a direct sales program. This is not your normal multi-level program. It's not one of these right here. You've seen these, right? And you know what? I'm not putting this down. I have friends who are in programs they're earning phenomenal money. They were there early. But the majority of them works this way. And people tell you, hey, you know, all you got to do is get 5 friends or family, and you're going to be a multimillionaire and all this stuff. What happens is, most cases, people have products in their garage they can't sell, and friends that won't talk to them no more. All right? Look at our program. Look at the Enagic program. If you're new in the room, take a look at it. It's completely different. This is direct sales. We get paid 3 ways. You get paid every time you make a sale. And everything is based on sales. You don't get paid by recruiting people. It costs nothing to be a distributor. This is not, look at this. You get paid every time you make a sale. You also get paid, you just started what they call an override lane. When you made a sale, it's like starting a franchise. All of a sudden, any sales down here, you get paid again. Exactly the same amount you got paid as if you sold it. And then we also get paid bonuses. So commissions, overrides, and bonuses. There are no gimmicks to the program. You know, have you ever heard of programs where they say $500 to get involved for an application, $249 to sign up, you got to buy 10 bottles, we got to ship you 50 every month. I mean, there's all kinds of gimmicks out there. Look at this. No gimmicks, and it pays daily. How many people here like the idea of getting paid daily? Wow, if you have not experienced it, it's a wow. I mean, especially at what you can do with this business. Now, the only qualifications to become a distributor, they have to have a unit, because you have to have a unit to be able to produce water. This gives you an ID number, and then you can start your business. They pay what they call an 8-point system. Each point is $285. They give 8 of these out of there for distribution. Now, some people go, oh, that's why it costs so much. No. If this was in a store, it costs more. It costs more than that. Every product, by the way, every product, I don't care what it is, has distribution markup. They have to have it. I bought a DVD last year, right? It was $16.99. You know how much it cost them to produce it? Less than 50 cents. It was called Iron Man. $16.99. Unbelievable. Why is it so marked up so much? Because Target wants their money, the director wants their money, you know, Blockbuster wants their money, the driver wants their, Iron Man is in line, he wants his money. So again, instead of giving the money to Michael Phelps or Tiger Woods or Kobe Bryant or to the basketball commercials, they took all of the distribution and gave it to the distributors. That's why so many people are succeeding in it, because of the system they have. I want to show you the business plan and 2 things about it. I want to show you why it works. Why are people selling so many of this? Because when I first started, I thought $4 grand, you'll never sell them. Wrong. They're selling them like crazy. They can't keep them on the shelves. They've been back ordered several times, and they're delivering them hundreds at a time. I'm going to show you why. Second, I'm going to show you why some of the distributors are earning money. I have friends that are earning so much income, and that's why this is the best business I've ever seen. I have friends who shouldn't be earning that are earning. You know, they're like, you know, and they're earning money. You guys know it too, right? I mean, we look at people, they're earning, and you're going, wow, that's unbelievable. Okay? I want to show you why. 2 things. Here's the business plan. When you become a distributor, they'll train you, and let's say you got your first sale. Now, you'll get 285 commission. Watch how this explodes. Remember, they pay 8 points, 8 of those. Also, when you sell, you just started what they call an override lane. 2 things. Now let me show you why they're selling, the magic of the sales. Please listen to this, okay? Dr. Casey, how do you sell your units?
I share the water.
Share the water. Dr. Michael, how do you sell your units? Give out the water. Tony, how do you sell your units?
Give away the water.
Give away the water. How many sales in your organization?
Over 300.
Over 300. Back here, who are the distributors here? How do you sell the units?
Give away the water.
Give away the water. Sonia, how many sales in your team?
260.
260. How do you sell each unit?
Give away the water.
Are you listening to this? Rita, how do you sell your units?
I give away the water.
Ryan, how many sales in your team? 150. How do you sell the units?
Give the water away.
Give the water away. Nobody is selling. Not one person. Everybody's just giving water away. That's why, let me tell you why. I had a friend in New York named Romy. I called him up and I said, Romy, let me ask you something. I heard you made 1.3 last year. This is unbelievable, because I know Romy doesn't really make that much money. Okay? So I said, Romy, tell me exactly why you and JV earned 7 digits. He goes, okay, you know, I became a distributor. He got accent. He goes, oh, I buy a machine, you know. And I said, okay, how many do you have to buy? Because I thought you bought 10. You know, I'm ready 10, 20. I thought you bought 20 or 50 and then give them a... No, he goes, no, 1. And then you give it away, the water. And I said, how do you give it away? He goes, containers, you know. So I go, okay. I go, who do you give the water to? And Romy goes, well, don't you know anybody who drinks water? I said, okay, Romy. What's the next thing? I said, what do you do? What's the next step? He goes, well, I just keep giving water. Tell me the next step. I give water. I go, no. What's after that? He goes, I keep giving water. I said, to the same people? He goes, yeah. I go, how long? He goes, sometimes 2 weeks, 2 months, you know, 2 days. And I said, Romy, here's what threw me off. I said, Romy, when do you ask them to buy? And he said, oh, no. You never ask them to buy. I've been in sales all my life. You always ask them to buy. This guy goes, no, you don't ask them to buy. I go, Romy, I'm on the phone. I'm going, Romy, when do they buy? He goes, they'll call you. I go, they're going to call you to buy a $4,000 unit? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. Unbelievable. Everybody here, all the distributors, right? All they do is give away water. Joe, how many sales in your organization?
150, 160.
How do you sell the units?
Just strictly give away the water.
Give away the water. That's all they do. They give away the water. Here's what I found out in 2 years. Very important. Listen to this, because I've never been in this type of industry. People will pay faster for health, faster than anything I've sold in 35 years. You get rid of their stuff, they buy the unit. You make them jump, they buy the unit. I have people at my mom's place that go, Danny, look what I can do. And I'm going, don't you remember? They'll buy the unit. You help their mom, they'll buy. They're already paying for it. Well, you get paid $285. It's unbelievable. But that's not the money. Here's the power. You up there get paid $285 every time there's sales down here. Anytime there's sales. This guy sells one, you get paid $285. This person sells 20, you get paid $285 20 times. This person sells 2, you will get 2 envelopes in your mailbox that has $285 in each. Unbelievable override system. Your first 2 lanes are the same. Look what happens on your 3rd sale. How do you get 3 sales? Well, giving 3 people water is a good start. Okay? What happens? Yeah. What happens? Look at that. Look how much you make. But that's not the money. You make $570 override. If anybody here decides to become distributors and sells a unit, every time you get 5, imagine you're at home, you go to the mailbox, you open up an envelope, and there's a $570 in there from an override down here that you don't know. Unbelievable override mechanism. Anybody here a 2A or a 1A? Just raise up your hand. Just new people, okay? Now, watch what happens when you get 10. And how do you get 10? Well, let's say you only did 1, 2, 3. But down here, there are 7 or more sales. Your team now has 10, and look what happens. On your very next sale, look how much you earn, $855. And overrides of $855, 6 down, $570 on the 7, $285 on. This is a simple, fast explanation of the marketing plan. But you can see the power in it. Anybody here a 3A, by the way? 3A? The checks, right? You've gotten this in your mailbox? Okay? Now watch what happens here. Let's say you did not sell any more than 4. Okay? But your team sold 16. You now have 20. Because right now, let's say you sold the next one, the next one, the next one. You keep opening up an 855 override lane. You can open up as many as you want. But once your team gets 20, look at how much the next one is. You give away water. You help somebody. They buy a unit. They send you a check for $1140. Is that crazy or what? But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is somebody down here sells a unit. You over there get paid $1140 override. Unbelievable. Anybody here a 4A? Raise up your hand. Okay? Raise up your hand. I want them to know it's happening, but this is new, just so you know. It's in the United States, it's just coming in. That's why you don't see so many hands, but I know we have a lot of leaders in the room. Once you get 50, look how much you make. Let's say you only sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's 45 sales down here. You now have 50. Let me tell you what happened with me. When I got my 50th sale in my group, my very next sale was Jerry Costica. I gave Jerry water for months. He was throwing away the water. He thought I was nuts. Washing his car with the water. I mean, he was doing everything but drinking the water, okay? But after a while, he decided to purchase the unit. Jerry, question, did I ever ask you to buy?
No, you asked me
to drink. Why did you buy the unit?
I bought it originally because of what it did for my wife and my son.
His wife and his son, okay? He bought the unit. Look how much I made. That's already cool. But that's not the cool part. The cool part is Jerry decided to become a distributor. I make $14.25 on all the sales here on the four, and then $11.40 here, $8.55, $5.70, $2.85, and below the 8th, once you become a 6A, you get $200 to infinity on all the sales. And when he becomes a 6A, they pick up the 200, you get the 50. I mean, the bonuses are incredible. But let me show you the overrides. I get that on Jerry's team. Per sale. How many sales in your organization in a year and a half? 500. 500. Wow. Imagine getting one of him. Unbelievable. The checks just, it's the most incredible business, and all you're doing is giving away water. No pressure, no nothing. It's the best way to sell. It's also the best way to buy, because I like trying something before I buy it, right? It's the best way to sell. Just let people try it, and just go away. Tape your mouth. Here's the training. Give water and tape your mouth, okay? Because this is what gets you in trouble, right? You start to think you're Cal Worthington or Ralph Williams, and you try to sell it because you hear so many. No, tape your mouth and just give the water away. Watch what happens now when you get 100 sales. You come to the very top of our program. It's called the 6A. Imagine giving water away, somebody buys, you make all of the distribution money. It's like making all of the distribution money on a Cadillac. It would be unbelievable. Look at that. But that's not the money. The money is, boom, down there. Look at that. See, when I became a 6A, I sponsored some people. You know, like Oded with Armin, okay? Armin, you're in this team, right? My 6A leg. How many sales in your team?
Just over 600.
600. Get one of him? Oh my goodness gracious. And you don't know, because the people, once they start receiving results, they start to speed up. Now, let me show you this. First off, let me just go here. How many 5As do we have in the room? Okay, can you please stand up?
Good to see you.
How are you doing, man? 5As, okay? Name?
Jesse Dean.
Jesse Dean. Okay. Background?
Well, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist.
Okay. I thought you were a musician for a while there.
I still do the music.
Okay. 5A. 5A? Name and background? Okay. Name and background?
Joe Bart, former mortgage broker.
Okay. Mortgage broker?
Yes.
Okay. Name and background?
Dr. Casey Carter, full-time doctor.
Okay. Name and background?
Al Greer, Master Instructor for Edwards Air Force Base Test Pilots.
Look at this. These are the 5A's in the room. Let's give them a hand, by the way. Now, once you hit 6A, every lane you open from then on is a 6A lane. Every time you give water away and somebody decides to buy, you're opening up a 6A lane. You can open as many of them. You can open one up in San Diego, Los Angeles, Canada, New York, Mexico, Europe. You can open up in the Philippines by the end of the year. Unbelievable expansion. It's the best program I've ever seen, not because I earn money. I've always earned fairly good money. All my friends are really earning money. I mean, it's the best thing. How many people in the room are a 6A? Can you stand up, please? Look at this. Check this out. Look at this. Hey, I want you to listen to this, okay? Just listen to this. Let's start with Tony, okay? And let's pass that around. Can you face the crowd? Just name, background, and what you think, how'd you got involved, and what do you think about it?
My name is Tony Mack. My background is entrepreneur, small business person. Traveled all over the world looking for opportunities. Mr. Demicale called me at a time when my business was failing about 14 months ago, and I was looking. From there, he showed me the opportunity, gave me the water, and after I saw the business plan, it was a done deal. And I'm here now with over 300 sales in my organization, and I'm definitely having a good time.
Let's call the applause, okay? Can we pass the, let's go, Ryan? Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay,
Just tell people.
Ryan Corona, Home Improvement Services. Been in the program for about 17 months. This has done tremendous health for me because I was a diabetic, chronic back pains, and spurs on my shoulder. And it's helped me so much with this water, and the business is phenomenal. I'm so thankful for Enagic, and God bless you all.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Name and background?
I'm Doug Stetson, Search Engine Optimization. I took the water, started about 2 years ago. I've lost 101 pounds. I've lost 150 units of insulin daily, back pain, joint pain. Of course, constipation went early.
Doug, best business?
Best business by far.
Okay, dynamite. Who has, Rita?
Yes, hi.
Go ahead.
I'm a homemaker and happy to be one.
Okay,
And
Rita Matthews.
I'm sorry, Rita Matthews.
Okay.
And Doug is the one that shared the water with my husband. I didn't want anything to do with it for the first 3 months.
What did the water do for you?
Well,
did it do
first thing I
anything?
did is drop 30 pounds. I said, I'm in. I'm in. And it did help acid reflux. I'm totally off medication
Wow,
now.
unbelievable.
But my biggest story really quick is my grandson who's autistic.
Uh-huh.
Started him on the water. He had severe headaches, meltdowns, sensory issues, tics. He couldn't focus at night. His brain wouldn't shut down so he could sleep. He's on the 9.5. He's been on it for 5 months. Very little meltdowns, no more headaches. He can sleep at night, and his tics are, a lot less. And his sensory issues, when rain touches his body now, he doesn't have a meltdown.
Okay, wow. All right, let's go. Al?
Yes, my name is Al Dorsey. My background is professional marketing for over 35 years, 45 years actually, and I was retired. And a friend of mine, you knew that I had some health challenges. And just very quickly, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, diabetes type 2, kidney damage, sleep apnea, arthritis, and a bunch of other things. And my health was spiraling downwards. He gave me the water, I drank the water, and I went from 11 medications down to 7 medications. And my insulin went from 35 units of insulin down to 5 units instead of 7 days a week, maybe 3 days a week. And the doctor said, drop a few more pounds and that will go away. So it's happening. I've been involved in the business now for 2 years, and I have several hundred people on my team, and I just say thanks to all of them, and we're all enjoying helping other people.
Okay, Dynamite. Armin?
Hi, my name is Armin Tamurian, and I have a background in retail sales. I used to own a retail store, and a couple months after I sold my store, a good friend of mine suddenly showed up and brought me this water. Initially, I really thought he had lost his mind, but I used to suffer from acid reflux for many, many years, and after drinking the water for a couple of days, I was off the Rolaids and the Tums, and then I was convinced. And then I met Daniel Demicale, and this is the best product I've seen in many, many years, and one of the best opportunities I've seen in a long time.
Okay, Dynamite. Okay.
Hi, my name is Judy Smith. I'm a local California girl, and I was a nurse for over 20 years. And my favorite places to work in the hospital were the emergency room and the GI lab. So I have seen lots of colonoscopies, and I also became a certified colon therapy instructor. So I have seen it all from the medical standpoint to the alternative standpoint. Now, when I saw Dr. Shinya's results of the before and after pictures of the colonoscopy, I knew that he was telling the truth. So when he said, change your water, it changes your life, he was absolutely correct. It's the best business I've ever had, so thank you.
Okay, Dynamite. Let's go on this side for a second. Hold on. Sorry. Name and background?
Hi, my name is Lucho Grisale. I'm a registered dietitian. I used to work at Torrance Memorial Medical Center. I was in charge of the burn unit, intensive care unit, oncology, which is the cancer ward and ortho. And then after leaving the clinical, I went to the health and fitness environment, and I created certifications for personal trainers. And I had a buddy of mine refer a client to me who came and told me I lost 30 pounds drinking water. So I just said, yeah, whatever. And I put her on a diet, and every week she said, you have to look at my Kangen water. So I finally saw a demo, and I was like, I don't believe this. So he said, well, go ahead and buy a machine. Take as long as you want to prove to me that it doesn't work, and I'll buy it back from you. He goes, but if it works, you got to tell everybody you know. To make a long story short, I ended up closing my business because we were paying about $7,000 a month in rent plus another $3,000 in utilities and insurance and all that. And now we have well over 200 sales in our organization and travel all over the country doing demos. And I'll tell people I don't even know about this. So it's a great deal.
Okay, Dynamite. All right. Can we go, I'm sorry, to this side? Tom? Yes. How long have you been on the thing now?
Hi, I'm Tom Moore, and I've been with Enagic since the day I looked at it, June 14th of 2006. When this was introduced to me, I literally put my hands over my ears and I said, I do not want to hear one thing about a business opportunity. But I am interested in what this water and what it's all about. And I saw the video on the human colon done by Dr. Hiromi Shinya, and that was it for me. And successful people make quick decisions. I made a decision that day. I said, I want a machine. I am in right now. And I knew that if I purchase this machine at the price point, it's expensive. At least it seems expensive, but it's not when you look at your health. I said, I know that there are other people, this will resonate with them as it did for me. If I just introduce people, educate them as to what this is all about, and that is what's happened. It's been a huge blessing financially. Money's not the issue. It never has been. It never, ever, ever will be for any person in this room. If you have a bias towards action and you're truly looking to create true health, which is what? It's physical, financial, and spiritual. You will achieve it here with Enagic faster than anything. And it's the only way you're going to achieve it with what we've got here. It's real. Danny, I want to say thanks to you. This is the greatest networker, the greatest marketer I have ever seen, and we all have the opportunity to plug into what he's doing. So thank you, Danny. And Jerry,
can we go here? Okay.
My name is Debbie Miller, and I've been in the business about 2 years. My background is radiation therapist. My husband was actually introduced to the business by Sonia, who was introduced by Al, and originally for my health for my ankle. And what they didn't know is I suffered from kidney stones for 10 years. Every day a backache, several surgeries, blood in my urine, always. 2 weeks after the water, I passed 5 stones. For 2 years, I've not had a stone, a backache, or blood in the urine. As far as the business, it's been an absolute blessing for me. I unexpectedly lost Glenn in January, but the family that this has been for me, and because of the finances, I've been able to stay in my home. So I thank all of you that have supported me through this. So,
cool.
And I love you all.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, I'm Sonia Oakes, and I've been in Enagic for 2 years. And Al Dorsey, as Debbie said, introduced me to it. What it has done for me is it has helped me with my rheumatoid arthritis. I had back pain 24/7, severe. That now is gone. I had knee pain, severe, 24/7, and that's gone also. And as far as the business is concerned, it has indeed been a blessing. It has been tremendous. My dreams and my goals are coming true.
Okay, dynamite. Can we go, no, let's go in the back while you put that there. In the back. Jerry?
My name is Jerry Kostica. I was introduced to this information by my good friend Daniel. And like you said earlier, when I first saw it, I was probably the biggest skeptic of anybody in this room. I really did think he had lost his mind. I was used to seeing him in a boardroom, not carrying gallons of water. So, but he finally convinced me to drink the water. And like I said earlier, it was because of what the water did for my wife and my son that got my attention. And it's helped me personally also, weight loss, my blood pressure, amongst other things. I got to say, as far as the business is concerned, I'm one of the people he was talking about that probably shouldn't be earning what I'm earning. But I'm very thankful for it. In 17 months...
Changed your life?
In 17 months, not only has it changed my life, it's changed my address and my car keys.
Okay. Annette?
My name is Annette Blanchard. I'm a licensed holistic health practitioner. I'm also a sports massage therapist. I've been practicing for almost 30 years. When I first came upon the water, after doing deep tissue trigger point therapy for 30 years on football players and Olympic athletes, my hands flared up so bad that I couldn't even hardly hold a glass. I kept thinking it was going to get better, and it never did. And 3 months later, I was thinking I'm going to have to do a career change. And that's when I found out about the water through Jerry and Daniel. I started on the water. Within 2 weeks, I had no pain. I put probably 15 of my clients on the water. I did not have a machine. And then after that, I decided that this is doing something for my clients. It's a no-brainer for athletes in tissue repair recovery, getting back on track faster in their performance rates, including people that have had accidents, whiplash, hip replacements, back surgeries. All of these things, I saw the healing process really healed significantly faster. I got my own machine. When that happened, my colon kicked in for the first time in 30 years as well. And I can think now. And as far as the business, it's probably the first business that I've been in that actually does what it says it's going to do. And it's been a wonderful blessing for all the people I've shared it with. Thank you.
Okay. Why don't we, Jim?
Yes.
Okay, last. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Jim Clover. I do general business. And Danny, this product's the most dynamic thing I ever saw. The business is gratifying. No rent, no insurance, no workman's comp. All I do is give people the water. It helps them. They thank me. They ask to buy a machine, and I make money. What's wrong with that?
It's the best. Let's give all the 6A's a round of applause. Now, closing this off, this is what we do. Here, we share the water and turn the water purple. That's it. Okay? Or you bring them somewhere where you show them the water, and this is why it's working. All the lights are green. Whenever we check out projects, these are red lights, a lot of red lights. This is the first one we've seen where everything is, it's great for an entrepreneur. And the target market are baby boomers who are all 50, 60, and 70, and their number one issue, number one, is health. They're the people who move the market. They're the people who control the stocks. They're the people who control all the money. And they're all one issue, health. That's the main thing. So as far as the things that are, you know, all the lights are green, as far as the business, is the best one I've seen. So you also have this one right here, leaders that will work with you. The reason it's working a lot for a lot of people is because you're being helped. So, and the help is tremendous, okay? So closing this out, this is a company that started in Japan. They are very successful in both their commercial and consumer rollout. The company decided to expand into the United States in 2003. For the first 3 years, they've been building their foundation. In 2006 is actually when they started to explode. You can become a distributor right here in Southern California, right there, and you would have an international business, okay? And they will ship the products for you. They will do all the accounting. Everything is, I mean, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. It's one of the best products I've ever seen. And I say again, you're looking at the next kitchen appliance, and you can be part of the money that's going to be earned in this thing. I believe all the 6/8 that stood up have no problem with earning six-figure income. Is that the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life? I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy to say, you know? And I know some of them are kind of going after massive and obscene incomes, okay? So you can be over there and become a distributor, and anywhere your products are sold by anyone in your team, you get paid an override right here in Southern California. So this is the way I'd like to close this out. After the meeting is over, okay, it's very important for you. See, the new people, this is what I see at every meeting. Somebody brings somebody and they go, well, what do you think? Okay, who's new here? Anybody new? Who brought you? Okay, they're going to go, well, what do you think? All right. Who else? Sonia, did you bring somebody? What is your name? Krista. Right now, Elizabeth is going to go, well, what do you think? It's such a terrible question for new people. I hate it. It puts them under pressure. I'm going to reverse that whole thing. After this meeting is over, all you have to do is go to the person who sent you to this meeting. You're going to tell them just one of three things. And by the way, if that person isn't here, that's the person you need to get back to. You're going to say, I'm a number 1, I'm a number 2, or I'm a number 3. That's it. 1, 2, or 3. It's that simple. 1 means thanks, but no thanks. It's not for you. And we understand. It's not for everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You don't have to say anything. You know, I don't have time. I don't know anybody who drinks water. Whatever. Just say 1. Okay? That's it. 2 means I want to try the water and give me more information. Or maybe I have a dad who needs the water, or a mom, or a family member. Do you know anybody that might have an issue that the water could possibly help? Get them the water. It's free. Number 2 means you want the water, you want to see how it works, and you want more information. Number 3 means I want to try some water, I want more information, and how do you get involved and get started? I want to get started right now. In other words, that's number 3. Because you can get your machine, and you will not believe, for the people who don't have a machine and are getting water from somewhere else, you will not believe how this thing, what it does, is multiplied when you're getting it fresh from your sink. Unbelievable. So again, 1, 2, or 3, okay? Just get back to the person